All right, welcome everybody. This is episode 2, season 2, Financially Speaking with Jason LaBarge. We have a special guest today at LaBarge Financial. It's extremely important to us that we are providing 4-season service with FedEx efficiency. That's a motto that has been with us, since the beginning. But it takes people in order to implement 4-season service with FedEx efficiency. And one of the people responsible for that at LaBarge Financial is Alyssa Obrebski.
Hello.
Alyssa, it's been amazing to see her grow from the moment she walked in here. Something about when you first started, did we meet in the elevator or something? Or am I misremembering that? There's an elevator somewhere in there, right?
We were in the elevator at one point, but no, we first met during one of my interviews. First it was Jesse. I met with Jesse, and then I got to meet you.
Did we meet?
We did have an elevator.
There was an elevator situation. Was that after the fact? I thought maybe you were coming in for your interview, and then maybe I was coming in or something.
Maybe. That was so long ago.
Do you remember that?
That was almost 8 years ago.
Was that 8 years ago?
But I do think there were a few elevator times back in that Annapolis office.
Yes, there was. But she is responsible for 100% of our concierge service, which is what we call our service team. So we wanted to have her on. The timing is perfect. It's tax season. We're just coming off of RMD season. And I thought it was important to have Alyssa on so all of you can learn a little bit about the inner workings of LaBarge Financial, learn a lot about how we handle withdrawals and how we handle other service types of issues. And as we looked into the future and what types of things do firms like ours offer that makes people want to hire us, at the very top of that list is service. In this world of do-it-yourself and all the different platforms and things that are available, what separates one firm from the other? And I continually tell Alyssa and her team how important service is. They're behind the scenes. They don't get a lot of the glory, but I'm here to tell you, those that work with Alyssa give her glory, and I give her glory because she's very important. So today's a great opportunity for you to learn a little bit more about Alyssa Obrebski. So welcome, Alyssa. Happy to have you on.
Happy to be here. Thank you.
Let's start a little bit, Alyssa, with why don't you tell our audience a little bit about yourself, your background, etc.
Of course. So I am a mom of 2. I have a daughter, McKinley, and a son, Carter. They love sports. They love going to school. They're sweet little children. I am a working mom. I'm a leader here at LaBarge Financial. I work with our service team, our concierge team. I work a little bit with the marketing team as well. Leadership has brought me to a whole new level of what it takes for our client relations and services, making sure that, everyone is receiving what they're requesting and in a timely fashion. It kind of puts accuracy, kind of puts everything into perspective from a work and home situation as well. You kind of need that in every aspect of your life. So I came from working in the orthodontic field. I was in the medical industry before I came here. I was in that for about 10 years.
Were you really 10 years?
10 years, wow. Yep. I was heavily in the customer service, so working at the front desk. And eventually, through those years, I went into the insurance part of it, which led me here.
I forgot about that.
Yep. So I was in the medical insurance.
St. Mary's grad.
Yep. St. Mary's. Yep. Fleur de Lis.
Yeah.
Yep. And so that has brought me to, born and raised here, grew up in Bowie, and now live in Pasadena. So I went
almost married to Travis.
Almost married. Yep.
I give her a hard time on that.
Yep.
Travis is a great dude.
10 years we've been together. So we will. Yes, we will tie the knot one day, but life is just moving too fast.
If it's not broke, don't fix it. If it's not broke. I always tell the story because it means a lot to me. A client was in, new client, who you know, and she does something where she sees families every day
Yes.
in a variety of fields and things. And she said one of the biggest things, and why I'm sitting here, this is the client talking, that she had seen Alyssa for 8 years or however long it's been. And not once has Alyssa complained about her job, her boss. And she was emphasizing how unique that is given the other people she works with and the other, that hit me, that stuck with me, that's important to me, because that is really something. When you're in the interactions you have with this person is usually quick, you're busy, you're flustered, you're in a hurry, you're doing your thing. It's easy to complain.
I mean,
but you haven't. How does that?
I mean, I'll say, like, ever since when I first interviewed, I remember my dad saying, "This is too good to be true. Are you sure? Are you sure that this is what it is?" I mean, financial industry is something that, I mean, my dad loves, but he was like, "Are you sure about this?" And I said, "I'm sure this is it." And ever since then,
What was he not sure about?
he just was too good to be true. You're really going to get a steak dinner every month? Are you sure about that? I mean, everything just seemed like it was lining up to be, how have you been in an industry for 10 years and now you're going to move to something? Yes, it's still financial. I was in insurance, but there were too many things that were so flexible and under the way that you were in the interview. And I just expressed that. And from then on, it was like, it really is too good to be true. It really is such an amazing place to work. I mean, the team that we have, how you are with us, you're very understanding, but you also are so knowledgeable and you teach us, and you, just the things that you can portray, whether that be, just talking, just having a conversation about how your weekend was, or if we're in the middle of a meeting, and just the way that you can educate. And it all seems so great, too good to be true. And, I can say that ever since I had that conversation with that person, I have never really had anything. I can only speak positive things because that's what I feel when I come here.
I think that,
and my kids know it too.
Genuine. Genuine. I think that you have it too. You can tell when somebody's fake. You can tell when somebody's trying to be something that they're not. Overcompensating. Genuine.
Yeah.
And I have it. You have it. And the good thing about the concierge team, you, from a leadership perspective, I know I have somebody, when they see how awesome it is, what we do every day. Because you don't necessarily get to interact with that team, you more so than others, I suppose, but don't get to interact with our end families. But when you do and people get it, that's when I know I have them.
Right.
Because what we do is amazing.
It is. It's incredible. The people that we meet and the retirement plans that you set up and how I see them, because I've done a couple of different positions here. I started out as executive assistant, managing your calendar, and then the service end of it kind of came in during that part as well.
And then you did some.
And then I
new
started
business too.
New business and processing. And as we grew, we really needed to have that concierge team, have that service team that can focus on processing.
Because we used to have them together.
We did.
We had new business and processing, or new business processing and service together.
Servicing.
I think we did two major steps as it relates to this. One, we split them.
Yes.
And then two, we created a leadership team.
Yes.
The leadership team, I think, has really elevated our ability to be good leaders. And you have demonstrated the ability to handle issues under multiple departments and handle those issues well. Where do you think that comes from?
I think a little bit of my experience of kind of going from the executive assistant all the way to where we are now.
Certainly.
And then I think it has a lot to do with like day-to-day life. I do think motherhood gives me a little piece
it
of that.
does.
Problem solving in general is important in every aspect, and especially, we don't run into many problems here. But
Yeah.
but when they do arise, we solve them and we take
Yeah.
care of it.
Yeah.
And we make sure we do it in a timely and
Well, and then learn from
good
them.
fashion.
Learn
Yes,
from them.
exactly.
Be able
Yes.
to,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's change processes, change communication methods,
Yes.
But I think that one area that might be most proud of you is everybody here goes to you. So you've been an outlet
Mm-hmm.
for salespeople, for processors,
Mm-hmm.
for concierge team.
Yes.
What do you think that's about?
I think I'm pretty easygoing. I'm a good person
Yeah.
to talk to. I can relate on a lot of levels. I can understand. I like to listen. I like to hear what someone is mentioning, and I like to be able to help.
Problem solve.
And I think that's another big thing. I like to be able to help our clients.
Yeah.
I like to be able to, if they're in need and it's a situation where they need it now, or
Marco, who needed the mortgage, that was a highlight reel. That's
Mhm.
that's at the top of your highlight reel. That was a complicated,
yes,
um,
yes, that was
very complicated from multiple areas.
and you're on a level of, it impacts me
Yeah.
when you're hearing something from a mortgage company that I know doesn't sound right, and
Right.
I want to do everything that I can to
Right.
help, and that, we got through that.
We
It
did
took
get
a
through
while,
that. Yeah,
but
he was very. I think what I would say is you are fully engaged. You're on the team. You're invested.
Mhm.
This is your career.
Yes.
And that's an important differentiator, difference maker than somebody who's just here having a job. And I
Mhm.
think that one of our major strengths as a firm is we have all the folks here
Yes.
feel that way. This
Yep.
is their career. They're on the
I
team.
think so too. Yep. Oh yes.
We weed out people, I think, pretty quickly that don't feel that way.
Mhm.
And then once we get that engagement, and then they get the experience, the light turns on, they see it. Oh my gosh, what we're doing here
Mhm.
is amazing. Like what we do it
Mhm.
extremely well
Yes.
with 900 clients, 900 million, maybe in assets under management.
Right.
How many accounts? Do you have any idea? Do you have it? I mean, I'm putting you on the spot here. Do you have any idea how many accounts? I mean, there's a lot.
Nope.
Let's say 900.
I would
Let's say each client has 4 accounts. What's 9 times 4? 360. I mean, so that'd be 3,600 accounts.
I mean, I was just
say.
looking at someone this morning that had 14 accounts.
So I mean, so like
it is, yeah, it is.
So let's say there's 4,000 accounts. The ins and the outs and the what have yous on every single, because to that account holder, there's not a lot of things that are more important than that.
Right.
Certainly your family, your wealth, or your health.
Yep.
And that is money, man. So
right.
what
you've been saving for your whole
entire
life.
So like, there's nothing. I mean, there are things more important than that, but there's very few things that are more important than that particular account. And so you've got to. A person has to understand, recognize, empathize,
right.
That's their money. That's their most important, one of their most important aspects of their life. To be able to address that, communicate, execute, follow up.
Yep.
Not easy. Especially when multiple calls, multiple people, externally, internally, coming at you. How do you manage that? What's the secret?
Organization and timely, just making sure, keeping up and never letting, there's always the times where something could slip through, but that's why my team and I are very strong in supporting one another. Everyone here, we support each other. And I do think that having a full circle of that keeps us always on our toes and making sure that we're getting to what needs to be done, prioritized first, and making sure we're following up and making sure that request has been processed fully, and that it's set up for the
And then
future.
taking responsibility if something does fall through the cracks,
Yes.
owning it.
Oh, yes.
People then want to complain to you, then they want to talk to me. And I get it. I understand that.
Absolutely.
But my response is always, Alyssa knows. And a good example of managing all those workflows would be RMDs. So we are, explain a minute what RMDs are first.
So, yep,
people understand.
RMDs are required minimum distributions. They are at a certain age. The IRS requires for you to withdraw funds out of your account. It's based on your age, and they have a percentage that you must take out of a qualified account.
Increases every year.
Increases every year.
And what makes it even more tricky is it used to be 70.5. Then it went to 72. Then it went to 73. Now it's at 75 for some folks and 73 for other folks. So it's not just the activity of managing all that. It's understanding the rules, what accounts count for it, what don't. I don't expect our families to be experts in this. They expect us to be. And it all needs to be taken by December 31st.
That's exactly right.
And so we want to be intentional on how we do our withdrawals, not only on RMDs, but on all withdrawals.
Yes.
And withdrawals might be one of the most important things that we manage for people. And so it wasn't always this clean. It was pretty haphazard for a while. Talk about what you've done over the last couple of years, including moving forward. Talk about what you did around RMDs and most importantly, how that impacts the families we serve.
Yes. So we have taken it a step further this year. We have made sure that all RMDs are taken care of. We go through each person's qualified account that are of that age for the RMD, ensuring that their RMD is withdrawn. We do a follow-up to make sure, if there are any intricacies to it, we ensure that our clients of that age receive an email to make sure we follow up and ensure that those RMDs are taken. It's important to us, not every firm does that.
No.
It's not.
They definitely don't.
That's not their
jobs.
That's not their job, but it is something that we like to go above and beyond and make sure that our clients are doing what the IRS requires for them to do. It is something that's important when serving our clients to make sure that they, especially for tax season too, to make sure that those RMDs are taken that year for that following tax season.
Were reactive for a decade. We were good. People got their RMDs.
Yes.
But we were reactive. What I saw in 2025 and what really kind of began in 2024 was being proactive.
Yes.
And also it's important, a good amount of those RMDs were people that didn't want to take it. And so we were sending those accounts to their bank accounts to just sit there.
Right.
If you need the money, then obviously we want you to have it and use it and whatever. But there's a lot of people that don't.
Right.
And so you came, or your team came, I can't remember if you were Aaron or both or whoever, came to us and said, hey, we need to be sending these to after-tax brokerage accounts so the money can still earn, be liquid. So if a client needs to take it, they can.
Right.
I don't know. That may sound elementary. That may sound not as important as it is. If I said that right, but gosh, what were we thinking before? That was hundreds of thousands of dollars.
It's very important.
That we were just sending to a bank account to just sit there and not earn anything.
Right.
All these clients need to do is withdraw it, pay taxes on it, and then put it in an after-tax account for it to still earn, but also be available if they need it. That was...
And something that's really great with us is we can do that where it doesn't even have to go to your bank account. It can go right into your investment account.
I don't know. And then have it be automatic for next year.
Yes.
Now, and keep in mind, this is different than from people that are living on their account. So let's say you have an IRA.
Right.
You open the account with us. You need $1,000 a month. We're sending you that $1,000 a month. By taking that $1,000 a month, you are satisfying your RMD.
Right.
Maybe not
Exactly.
entirely. Maybe sometimes it's more,
Sure.
whatever. But for folks that aren't taking the money out, don't necessarily need to take the money out. They are still required to take it out of your traditional IRA,
Right.
401k,
Mm-hmm.
other qualified
Any
accounts,
qualified
not Roth
account.
money.
Right.
We
Mm-hmm.
were just sending it to your bank account and kind of moving on. A true service family office
Mm-hmm.
knows what the client needs, understands that that money isn't
Mm-hmm.
being maximized sitting in a checking account or savings account.
Right.
Putting that in a brokerage account was a huge step.
Right.
Putting the client first.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's extra work for us because it might be just as easy to have the withdrawal sent out and then have them write a check back.
Right.
But having that bypass the bank altogether and come
Right. Mm-hmm.
brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
And so that I think was a huge step and is indicative to your role
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know that I've shared this very much. My vision for LaBarge Financial is always to create what's called a multi-family office.
Mm-hmm.
And so the family office is for the Bishottis of the
Mm-hmm.
world, the Rockefellers of the world. Those families don't hire us with all their portfolio. They're worth hundreds of millions of dollars, in some cases billions of dollars. They hire firms called family offices,
Mm-hmm.
and smaller families hire what's called a multi-family office, which is the family office for multiple families. I consider our firm a multi-family office because we're doing much more than just managing investments. We're managing a client's entire financial estate, tax, and a significant piece is equally as rate of return is service.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that is actually one of our non-negotiables.
Yes.
When it comes to servicing, it is important for us to be in touch. When you're calling in, we want to be back in touch with you immediately, if not on that same phone call.
Yeah.
Absolutely within 24 hours. We want to make sure that you're getting a follow-up from us, that you're receiving what is requested.
At least hey, we got the call.
Right.
We got it.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have
We're
an
on
answer
top
yet,
of it. Yeah,
got
even if it's, exactly, we may not have your answer, but we are looking into it. Sometimes it takes more than one person to take a look at it. It may take it, the advisory team.
Yeah.
Sometimes but yes.
You got to reach out to third parties sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that you used the word non-negotiables because that's what that is. We call it a rock. We call it a non-negotiable.
Yes.
Service is what separates us from other firms.
Yes.
Clients by and large, don't look at rate of return. They're not telling their friends about a rate of return. They're telling their friends about, man, Alyssa got me through this mortgage problem that I promise you every other financial planning firm would have said, let us know what you figure out. I don't have the time. I don't have the energy. I don't have the knowledge. I don't have the resources. Resources being a key word because to be an effective multifamily office, you have to have resources. You have to have attorney, tax. But it goes beyond just that. The mortgage people, the willingness to want to call a bank.
Right.
You call the bank and get whatever information you need to execute that. I don't know a lot of other firms doing that.
Yes, I will say I do feel like we do offer our services to even extend that offer. We're reaching out to mortgage companies. We might reach out to a bank to get the wiring instructions. Sometimes our families are out working hard and we might have to step in. They might have a 5-minute phone call with us to conference in, but other than that, we're trying to take care and offer whatever we can to
not only that,
make it convenient.
Think about IRMA appeals.
Yes.
So IRMA briefly is cost of Medicare. So Medicare Part B used to have a consistent cost for all Americans. Now the cost of Medicare Part B is based on your income, but that income is based on 2 years ago. Tax returns 2 years ago. So lots changes in income. So how many IRMA appeals? I don't know.
We do quite a few.
How many think you've done?
We do. Yes. Oh, yes. We do quite a few because exactly that. When they have a tax return from 2 years ago and you've just retired and your income has decreased, they're basing your premium off of. So it
inaccurate
needs to
information.
be updated,
Yeah.
and it needs to actually be updated in a timely fashion so that
60
they
days,
can make
yeah.
that premium adjustment. It's very important. It's very expensive.
It vary. And Alyssa runs that. Alyssa runs our registering for Social Security.
Social Security applications. Yes.
We've done hundreds
Yes.
of those. Clients simply come in, bring in their username and password,
Yes.
and we will walk them through that process. Very.
Yep.
I don't. No other firm does that. And that's, I think, par for the course for us. We're always looking for ways that we can provide value, and that's what a multifamily office is. It's not just, hey, how are my investments doing? It's how's everything doing? And you can't, as a leader, you can't effectively execute that unless you have somebody who's 100% all in, because it requires going the extra mile, and you have certainly gone the extra mile. And we see that, I think, most consistently during tax season, which is what we're about to embark on. Talk to our clients a little bit about what our services are. Most people don't know yet. We've hired a gentleman named Kurt. He's going to run our tax division. I don't envision him this tax year doing tax returns yet.
Sure.
I see him quarterbacking. We'll still use, if you have your own CPA and they're doing it, that's great. A lot of folks use our network of CPAs, Karen and what have you. But Kurt's going to be more in charge of the planning on that. So you don't necessarily have to get into that, Alyssa, but talk a little bit about what services or what things we're doing to assist on the tax return.
Sure. So with tax returns, 1099s are coming out soon. Most companies will send them out and you'll be receiving them the end of January, beginning of February. But there are times that it can take a little bit longer. Some mutual fund companies receive extensions. So we assist really with, if you haven't received your tax document, is there something that we can provide that can give some information to the accountant so that they can start performing whether that's an end of year statement from an after tax account that can give something, and then as soon as that 1099 comes out, we're gonna make sure you're updated right away.
Great point. They don't actually necessarily, in a lot of cases, need the document. They just need the information. They'll need the document to ultimately complete the return.
Right.
But if they can get the information needed, that's helpful. Now, it's important for them to know we have no control when the 1099 goes out. We aren't the ones sending it. We're we're beholden to these companies providing it.
Right.
And so it gets a very busy time of year for us. We're about to hit all that, but it's important that we will have resources for our families for not only tax execution but tax planning.
Right.
And your role is to quarterback, if you will, the execution of that, and you and your team, and so we'll be sending out resources and notes over the next few months, commenting further on that.
Yes.
But I would say those are from November to April, the busiest time of year.
I'd say,
Given RMDs right into tax season. How do you handle that personally? What types of things keep you grounded so you're not going crazy?
I will say something that's very important when we plan is our goals.
Yeah.
We set goals, whether they're personal, professional, for the firm. And something that I have been doing is looking at my goals on a daily basis.
Me too.
It keeps me grounded. It keeps me knowing what I need to strive for. And it has kept me patient and being able to support one another, even in the crazy busy times. But we're all human, but we also want to make sure that we're accurate.
I think it's important too, before we sign off here, to comment on how great of a job Erin's doing.
Oh my goodness.
Talk about a woman who has had quite a journey in her career here. I'm so proud of her.
I'm so proud.
She coordinates the withdrawals. She used to come to me and ask kind of, not detailed questions, but kind of, what's the word to use? Things she has now been able to determine on her own. And Erin is the one that actually hits the button. You're leading her. So if anybody in the office needs some chocolates, needs pizza from time to time, maybe some flowers, it's certainly Alyssa, but also Erin. And
Yes.
I give a shout out to Erin. She's done a great job.
Yes.
As has your team. And I'm excited, Alyssa, to see, over the next year or two, the growth that you continue to experience and enjoy in the firm, because we have a lot of big things
Yes.
coming, and we have to have leaders in the firm who can put their finger on the pulse of service
Yes.
and new business
Sure.
without diving into the minutia necessarily,
Right.
but can gather the high-end important points,
Yeah.
execute a plan, and that's what I'm excited to see you do.
Yes.
It's a great job. Any final words before we sign out today?
Well, I definitely want to thank you for having me
Yeah.
on the podcast. I mean, this is being here and working here for the last almost 8 years has been incredible. And it really has been too good to be true.
Yeah.
It's an amazing place to be. And I love talking to our clients every day. I
Yeah.
love interacting with them and serving them.
Yeah.
Our community, our families that we serve,
Yeah.
the team that we work with,
Yeah.
just incredible. And thank you very much.
Yeah. Great job, Alyssa. That's our episode 2, season 2. Again, want to thank Alyssa for coming on. We've got some great episodes upcoming, so make sure you look for those announcements as they come out. And so thank everyone, and have a great day. Insurance products are offered through the insurance business LaBarge Financial, LLC. LaBarge Financial, LLC is also an investment advisory practice that offers products and services through AE Wealth Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor. AEWM does not offer insurance products. The insurance products offered by LaBarge Financial, LLC are not subject to investment advisor or broker-dealer requirements. Securities offered only by duly registered individuals through Madison Avenue Securities, LLC, member FINRA SIPC. AEWM and MAS are not affiliated companies of LaBarge Financial. Investing involves risk, including the potential loss of principal. Any references to protection, safety, or lifetime income generally refer to fixed insurance products, never securities or investments. Insurance guarantees are backed by the financial strength and claims paying abilities of the issuing carrier. This podcast is intended for informational purposes only. It is not intended to be used as the sole basis for financial decisions, nor should it be construed as advice designed to meet the particular needs of an individual's situation. LaBarge Financial is not permitted to offer, and no statement made during this show shall constitute tax or legal advice. Our firm is not affiliated with or endorsed by the U.S. government or any governmental agency. The information and opinions contained herein, provided by third parties, have been obtained from sources believed to be reliable, but accuracy and completeness cannot be guaranteed by LaBarge Financial. Tax planning services referenced are an outside business activity not offered through or supervised by AEWM or MAS. Neither AEWM nor MAS are affiliated with the tax planning services when provided through LaBarge Financial, a separate LLC from AEWM and MAS.